Also at the moment there's not that much water around. There's only a few waterholes. We've seen even Gari waterhole now that you can see it again. It's getting very low. So while she's got water, she's got to make the most of it. Just out of interest though, most people don't realize this, even a lot of people that work with wildlife, is that leopards are relatively water independent. In other words, they don't need to drink water on a daily level. They can go without water for a week or two even if they need to. Obviously if there's water available, they'll drink. But they can survive without it for extended periods of time. She's very thirsty. If I go any further forward, we're going to spend the rest of our afternoon here. We've already got, like I said, the front wheels in the water. But also if she moves now, I'm hoping she goes around the other side. Second game driver has just joined us on the northern side of the water, but she normally doesn't mind vehicles too much, so she might just head on that way as well. Oh, very thirsty. Should have counted how many times she lapsed at that water. Look at those eyes. Hey, beautiful. She is a very beautiful leopard as well. I mean, all leopard are pretty striking. Look at her, she looks like a belly full of water now. But Karula especially, she's quite small for a female. Her tracks even, not very large tracks, but she's really pretty. Look at that. So I think I've said look at that maybe 100 times. I'm sure I don't need to say that to anyone. But she's just so gorgeous. Perfect place as well. Whenever we come down around this waterhole, that's one of the spots I always look at, right at the sort of feeding side of the waterhole. For a minute there my mind got stuck on what it's called, but the inlet side of the waterhole. Nice soft green grass there. We always look around there. We've seen some beautiful rhinos there and warthogs. Nice to see a leopard there as well. So James, if we had a snorkel in this corner, we can just drive through the water out the other side. Now that would have been fun as well. Beautiful setting, just look at that. All those hollow pits. Actually the place where she was drinking, it's also one of the places rhinos very often do their wallowing. I'll just watch her for a bit. I don't expect her to lie down for too long. She's just had a good drink, so she maybe just wants that water to settle down in the stomach a bit. And obviously, as you can see there, do a bit of grooming. She's been walking a lot, or not a lot, but probably the last half an hour or so. So she would have picked up a few ticks and fleas. It's a good opportunity just to clean herself off, and then I'm sure she'll continue on. Like all cats, Leopards spend quite a lot of time cleaning themselves. And I've almost never seen a leopard look dirty. The only times I've seen a dirty leopard is right after or during a kill, when they actually get blood on them from the actual kill, or the sort of feeding soon after the kill. But even then, once that has happened, they normally clean themselves quite a bit before they start feeding, so they're always clean. Just land there again. There's the dragonfly just landed on my arm, and then had to land here. That's a female dragonfly. If you look at the very tip of the abdomen, the back of the tail there, that little horn-like protrusion, that's what she uses to deposit the eggs with. Look at those eyes. But that's what all the male dragonflies say to her. You've got such beautiful eyes.
Amazing design.
Yeah, it's pretty radical. Compound eyes as well, so she's got thousands of small eyes creating one big eye, essentially, the same as flies. Let's look at the patterns as well on the thorax, or that, call it the shoulders if you want, where the wings attach. Similar patterns to what's on the eye as well. Wow. That's just in case you're wondering about Karula. She's just lying still at the moment. She's not doing anything. As soon as she moves a muscle, or alternatively, as soon as the dragonfly flies away, we'll get back to her. It's a buffalo thorn branch, just out of interest. We've seen one of the big 5 trees.
Shangaan word for lying down and sleeping. It's lalapanzi.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool word.
Lalapanzi, yeah, no, it's got a nice ring to it. Or Lala. Lala is sleep. Lalapanzi is essentially Hansi is down. So Lalapanzi is lying down, or sleeping lying down. Uyatlela Hansi. Also means sleep lying down. Interesting, because in English you refer to La La Land. So it's almost like there's a sound significance in it. Every time she moves like that, I think she's going to get up and go again. I've been tempted to try and get around to the other side, but I think she's going to move along soon. So I think we're just going to sit tight here. We've got a very, very good spot here on the edge.